Well, the 20th anniversary of 9/11 right around the corner, and of course, the debacle in Afghanistan, is going to make it an even more somber moment. Now, on that day in New York, well, overall, 2,977 lives were lost. 412 were emergency workers, including 343 firefighters. And one of those firefighters, Stephen Siller, was assigned to Brooklyn Squad 1. His brother, Frank Siller, created the Tunnels to Tower Foundation to provide financial assistance to surviving families. And this week, he began a 6-week-long trek called Never Forget Walk, of course, to honor the fallen. And Frank joins us now. Frank, tell us about this idea and what you want to accomplish.
Well, the idea came from, I knew I had to do something. The foundation wanted to do something significant to make sure that we commemorate what happened 20 years ago, and we never forget and we honor the sacrifice of so many great heroes. So what better way than to walk from the Pentagon to Shanksville to Ground Zero. As a matter of fact, tomorrow morning I'll be laying a wreath with other 9/11 family members that were from Flight 93. Todd Beamer, never forget, right, when he said, let's roll, and took that plane down along with 40 great other Americans that saved lives on the ground. But what better way than to go to the 3 places that lost so much life 20 years ago? Charles, you know, we can never forget, and what we do at the Tunnels to Towers Foundation, we want to make sure we take care of our first responders who died in the line of duty, and most certainly our men and women in uniform, of which 7,000 of them, 7,000 died since the war on terror. And we got to take care of the families that are left behind, and that's what we do. We give them mortgage-free homes.
Right. Frank, so Shanksville tomorrow, Hershey, PA, and on 27th, 28th, Easton, Morristown on September 5th. And then you're going to follow the route that your brother Stephen took, right, through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. It's going to take you to the Freedom Tower. And I just want to know what you think is going to be on your mind. You're going to come through that tunnel, and the light's going to hit you, and you're going to see this amazing, magnificent building and think about all the sacrifice. What do you think you're going to be feeling?
Well, I'll be thinking of my brother for sure, but I'll be also thinking of the 343 firefighters that ran to the north or south tower and up those stairs along with police officers, and they were saving lives. They were willing to give up their own to save their lives. And that's what we're all about at the Tunnels to Towers Foundation, is to honor these great heroes. And like I said, many of them who die for us every day still die for us. You know, our police officers, our firefighters, and we better be there to take care of them as a country, just like we better be there to take care of the over 7,000 families, 7,059 to be exact, have given their life for the country since the war on terror 20 years ago.
So, Frank, with that in mind, I got a minute to go, but I do want to ask about your thoughts on what's happening in Afghanistan, the way this has been handled. You listened to the president speak. You know, obviously, we were there because of 9/11. What do you think?
Well, my heart breaks for all these Gold Star families, Gold Star widows. I've been talking to many of them this week. I walk every day about 15 miles. I'm on the phone with these widows whose husbands or widowers whose wives gave their life for our country. And it's so emotional. They're distraught. That's the word, distraught, because of seeing what happened, that we, the greatest country in the world, can't figure a safe way to make sure Americans were brought home in a safe way and take care of the Afghanis who helped us in the war of terror. Shame on those in charge that aren't doing this the proper way. But I will tell you, America is coming together. When they see something, when they see Americans in danger, everybody comes together. And that's what I see right now. Everybody's upset because we want to make sure we get everybody home in a safe manner.
Amen. You know, it was such an ugly, horrific incident, but out of it, what you're doing is beautiful, and we salute you. Thanks a lot, Frank. We'll talk again soon.
Sorry, Charles, I can't hear you, but I'm going to ask everyone to join us on a mission to go to tunneltotowers.org or T2T.org, and to make sure that we take care of all these Gold Star families that paid a big price for our freedom.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.